So, are you lacking energy? Would you like more energy after 60? How do you get more energy after 60? How do you feel energized and alive after 60? Okay, so watch and find out. Okay, right, I've been away for a few days, yeah, just missed a few days of recording, but because I've been so busy, really busy. Yeah, at 60, I'm really busy working. I'm a massage therapist, is I'm just been so busy. Okay, so how do I keep going? How do I keep it going? Some people ask me, how do you find the energy to keep going? Well, it's quite simple. It's not difficult, really. There are some very simple steps that I followed that gives me far more energy, a lot of energy. And, it's not energy like, you're racing around, but it's just like endurance kind of energy. You just keep on going. You keep going. Okay, and happily too. Not in a miserable way. Okay, so one of the things that I like to do actually that gives me energy, as you probably know, is walking, fresh air. And I don't mean necessarily hiking, although that's fantastic, but I'm talking about simple things here. Simple things that you can incorporate into the everyday life. So I like to walk. I like to get fresh air. I've always liked to walk. And walking doesn't have to be hours and hours, although it used to be when my children were younger. We'd be out like, for a couple of hours walking each day. Nowadays, it's more like half an hour, sometimes 3/4 of an hour. I'll try and do, but even if it's just 10 minutes, a day, try and establish getting outside and getting some fresh air into that bloodstream to energize the muscles, get yourself going. It really does aid mental clarity. It just makes you feel great. Just getting energized, get that oxygen in the bloodstream. That's a really good tip. And when the sun is shining, that's a real bonus on top of it. If it's windy, so much the better. Just embrace it. I can't see my arms, but embrace the winds, embrace that fresh air. Get outside and just embrace it, even if you're just going for a walk around the block. Okay, so it's important. Number one, fresh air is very, very important. I can't stress it enough. It just energizes you. If you're feeling tired, and you don't want to go outside for some reason, just force yourself to get outside, put your coat on, keep your trainers by your bed or something, so it's easy for you to establish a routine of walking. It could be 10 minutes a day. Please don't just sit in front of the TV in the evenings. That's probably one of the worst things you can do. It really saps your energy and it makes you feel very sluggish. Occasionally it's fine, but it's like if it becomes a habit, not necessarily good, but even if you do that in the evenings, ensure that in the day you do get outside and get that fresh air, get revitalized, get revived, and just feel happier in yourself. Get that oxygen in your bloodstream. It will actually change your mood. And when you see the greenery, if you happen to find greenery nearby, it does calm the mind. It is so beneficial for the mental health. Yeah, it's wonderful for your physical and mental health. So fresh air is one of the things that I can't do without. Getting outside each day, even if it's just for 10 minutes, in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, it's a start. And then you'll find if you start like that, you will eventually start getting there 20 minutes a day, maybe morning, then the afternoon, and then it'll be half an hour. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. So just start. Even just give yourself a goal, 10 minutes. Okay. Right, the next thing that I like to do is drink water, and lots of it. I'm constantly drinking water. I love water. I would say probably, I would say probably 90%, 85 to 90% of my drinks are water, just pure water, the other percentage would be something like orange juice with the bits in it, or smoothies. but it's never in place of water. It's always, I've always had my water as well, but if I do need a smoothie, a greens, and it's usually a green smoothie that I have. And you know, sometimes I don't always make them myself. Sometimes I'll buy them from the local shop like Lidl. They do a nice range. In fact, I've got a bottle here that's half empty. This one, I don't know if you can actually see it. It's the apple, mango, spinach and avocado. It's probably showing backwards on the camera, but you get the idea. And that's a lovely green smoothie. That is ideal. And I use this when I'm at work actually, because I'm going to go on to the next thing that I do. And so in terms of, let's just stick with water for now. I will go and talk about the smoothies very soon. But in terms of water, water is so important. You know, we're made up, a lot of our body is made up of water. Water is the best drink that you can give yourself. It's great for your skin. It's great for your, you know, it's just great for your body because it's the purest fluid you can put into your body. You know, your tissues, your body tissues will thank you for it. Your skin will thank you for it. I mean, you know, people sometimes say to me, you know, I'm 60, right? And they'll say to me, you know, you've got the arms of a younger person. You know, somebody actually touched my arm and said, oh, it actually goes in like that. You know, whereas some people, you touch their forearm and it doesn't actually depress. You know, you can see, and you know, this is not to boast, this is just talking about water, that it's quite supple, you know. And I've just come from work actually, so I'm not my freshest at the moment. You know, I'm going to have a shower afterwards, but you know, you can see that it's quite moist, it's quite supple. And you know, it's not surprising because most of my drinks are water. 85% of my drinks are water. I'm constantly drinking water. I don't drink hot drinks. Which is interesting. It's nothing intentional. It's just that whenever I'm thirsty, I reach for water because I just like water. It's just the drink that it's my go-to. And it's so, I've never really been intentional about that at all. You know, I mean, I don't have anything against hot drinks. It's just that I really thinking about it, I very, very rarely have hot drinks. If once a year, maybe I might have some hot mint tea or hot chocolate or something like that, but very rarely. Not because it's nothing that I've planned, or I've just noticed that I just don't drink hot drinks. It's always water or a green smoothie, or an orange juice, you know, but that's very interesting. Yeah, and I only do that, the orange juice, for a little variety. You know, if I need something a little bit more nourishing, I find orange juice is very energizing for my body. You know, you might find a different juice would be great for you, but always include water. Water is so important. You know, even if you drink your hot drinks as well, that's perfectly fine. Nothing against hot drinks. It's just that I tend to just drink water. I just realised I don't drink many hot drinks. Okay, so that leads me on to the next topic, which we did introduce our green juice, which you can see this is nearly done. Now, what I do while I'm working, I'm a massage therapist, if you don't know. I'm a massage therapist, self-employed massage therapist, and sometimes it gets very busy. Yeah, I work in my own treatment room that I rent out, and I work from there. So I have my own personal space, which is wonderful, suits my personality. You know, if you want to know more detail, I have videos about work and, you know, the type of work that suits your personality. So yeah, massage therapy really suits me. It's fantastic because there are times when I can talk and times when I don't need to speak whatsoever. And it's very soothing and you have very calming music. Okay, so while I'm at work, obviously my work is quite a physical work. Yeah, it's a physical job. And obviously I'm with people all the time. And I figured, you know what? I don't eat while I'm working. I deliberately don't eat. And this is where my smoothie comes in. I will have these, I'll feast on these throughout the day. It'll be water and green smoothies. So that's what I do while I'm working, and I find I'm very totally energized by these things. I mean, this one is actually it's actually apple mango and apple mango, spinach and avocado. It's actually a juice. This one is. It's actually a juice, but they do also have a green smoothie as well, and I can't remember exactly what's in that one. I think it's spinach and maybe avocado, don't quote me on that, but you know, you can make up your own smoothie anyway. But I find I'm very attracted to green smoothies because I'm interested in the energy value. Yeah, I mean, there are obviously fruit smoothies you can have, but I don't like things too sweet, so I'm just attracted to the color green. Anything green is healthy for me, okay, because I love salads as well. So fasting is very important, yeah, and I do fast when I'm working. Generally, I would say 75-80% of the time while I'm working, I'm actually fasting, yeah, and I'm on a green smoothie diet, if you like. Again, it's nothing extremely intentional. It's just I find it works best for me. If I eat, it really interrupts with my energy flow, my energy level. If I eat, I want to slump, I want to sleep, you know. So I tend to eat when I get home, and you know, sometimes if that's a little late, I will just have a large green salad. That's something that I love as well. Kale salad. Wonderful stuff. But the fasting gives you energy. It rejuvenates the body system. It really does. And I find that I can do 6, 7, even 8 massages in a day. I have done that. In fact, I have been doing that in the last couple of days. 7, 8 massages almost in a row, with a little break, with breaks, and I feel okay at the end of it. You know, I'm not refreshed, but I don't feel exhausted at the end of it. And I'm thinking, wow, that's incredible. As long as I'm watching my body posture, then, you know, because, you know, if you get into bad habits with massage, you can end up with backache. So as long as I'm very careful with my body mechanics, they call it, where you know how to stand properly, you know, stand like royalty while you're massaging. So you shouldn't be leaning over like this. Okay, so as long as you stand properly and you have your proper posture while you're massaging, you can keep going. As long as you are on something like green smoothies, you know, where it's energy, it's fuel, it's good for you, and it's not too heavy on the system while you're working. So I feel light, I feel energetic, and it really does help a lot. So this is the juice. There's also green smoothies you can have, which is a little heavier, yeah, because obviously the juice is just the juice of the different you know, the different things like the mango juice, spinach and avocado juice, yeah, apple juice. So, but obviously the smoothie is the whole thing. So if you want something a little bit heavier, that's fine. But I find the juice works well for me, and I do feel very energized. Yeah, having said that though, when I get home, I am usually hungry, you know, so I will have a very large, which leads me to diet really. I eat a lot of salads. That's the next thing. Diet. My diet consists of, at every meal, I would say, yeah, every meal I'll have a salad, you know, and it's usually a kale salad. Kale is the king of the greens. Kale for me is the king of the greens. It's a super green. It really is wonderful stuff. And if you have it seasoned, you know, I always have my salads. I've got an old video on here actually, a very old video that I did when I was actually ironically not feeling too well, and my son actually filmed it for me. I wasn't feeling very well at the time, and it was, you know, it's not a great video. You know, I think I got everything everywhere. I just, you know, I couldn't tidy up or anything because I wasn't feeling too well, and my son, let's just shoot this video. And so it's still up here if you want to take a look. Just ignore the mess. But you'll see the kale salad recipe on here. I think it's something I did about 2 years ago from this current video. Yeah, about two years ago, something like that. But yeah, the recipe is on here, and just goes to show how long I've been having it. Actually, I just realised. Yeah. and even before that. So yeah, kale, I have lovely salads. Kale is wonderful. If you want to know about the kale salad, go and watch that video. Just excuse the mess around me. Sorry about that in advance. But yeah, kale salad is amazing. It's just incredible. And with tomatoes and avocados, and your seasonings. I always season my salads. Yeah, I can eat salads plain, I mean, I can eat kale. I usually get, to be honest, the chopped up ready-made kale in the packet. I used to grow it, but now I don't really have this much space to grow. So I used to grow it, but now I just get the packet. It's all chopped up, so it's quick and easy, it's convenient. And now being very busy with work, it's just convenient. But I do have time to make it myself and do it. So I have a large salad before I eat a meal. And I don't eat much meat. I'm largely vegetarian, basically. I'm largely vegetarian. It's just the way it worked out. So I love tofu, seasoned tofu, marinated tofu, not plain tofu, because as someone once said, when they first tasted tofu, it was bland and they needed counselling. So, I always like to have it seasoned. It's really nice when you marinate it with your seasonings. Yeah, it's wonderful with lemon juice. I might even put some recipes on here actually one day, which would be handy. If anybody's interested in recipes, just let me know in the comments section. Put recipe. Okay. So yeah, kale is fantastic. Tofu, I'm largely vegetarian. Like I say, I eat meat very, very rarely. I never used to. Yeah, it's just been something that I noticed as I got a bit older, that I needed a little extra something. So yeah, I just found that, and I think it's because I do have quite a physical job. Sometimes I needed a little bit extra. I take supplements. I'll take cod liver oil supplements. I take a B12 supplement. What else do I take? I also, I've started taking collagen actually, reverse life collagen. I'm just testing that to see how it goes. I don't know if I've noticed any difference. Maybe there is a difference, I don't know. I'm not very good at observing my own skin. Some people will go and say, oh, I've noticed my skin's done this. And I'm not like that at all. I'm terrible. I don't notice things like that, about myself. So you would have to take someone else who knew me before and after taking it to say whether it's working or not. But I mean, I don't feel any different. I mean, maybe. I feel fine though, so maybe it's doing something. I do feel fine in myself, feel great. So maybe it is doing something after all, yeah. Okay, so that's my diet. Largely vegetarian. I would say I eat more often than not, 2 meals a day, because I will have breakfast. I definitely have breakfast, and breakfast consists of, again, low sugar. I will have like a muesli, not granola necessarily. It's a very nutty. Actually, this is Lidl's one as well. Lidl's. I'm advertising Lidl a lot, but Lidl in the UK, they sell this deluxe nutty muesli, and it comes in a nice brown box, and it's just pure goodness. There are nuts in there, Brazil nuts, cashew nuts, and of course you've got the oats, you've got the raisins, the large plump raisins in there, and there's no extra sugar or anything like that. So I find that is wonderful for me. It sustains me for the whole day. I don't really have to eat anything apart from and I just have the juices throughout the day when I'm working. That works wonders. I love that start. And I will have my supplements. I will always have fruit in the mornings. I always have fruit. I'll have whatever's there, basically bananas, blueberries, raspberries, plums, whatever in the morning, apples, any fruit really, alongside my supplements and my deluxe muesli. With, I should add, I will have something like oat milk, or it's largely oat milk actually these days I've been having, sometimes almond milk, but yeah, largely oat milk. I'll switch it up a little bit with almond milk. I'm not too keen on soy milk. I don't know, I just don't like it very much. I just don't like the smell of it, actually, to be honest. Oat milk smells nicer to me. It doesn't have a smell. It's more bland and it's just nice, yeah, because sometimes when you open the packet with soy milk, it's like, ooh, that odor sort of takes you back a bit. But the oat milk to me seems really nice and fresh and lovely. So I'll just stick with that. I also, another supplement I do take is charcoal supplements in the capsules. Charcoal, activated charcoal powder. And I find I'll take that every now and again. And that just gets it adsorbs, not absorbed, it adsorbs toxins out of the body. Just a word of caution though, sorry, my hair's in my face. If you are taking medication, activated charcoal can interfere with that because it adsorbs toxins and everything else that's in the way, and it will just get rid of them out of the body. So thank you, the Lord, I'm not taking any medication, so I take charcoal. Yeah, I don't take any medication. That's another thing, I'm just a natural girly here, so yeah, I just take activated charcoal, and that seems to really work. And the added bonus of that, of charcoal, obviously it's clearing everything out of your system. It's clearing the toxins out of your system, especially if you have your teeth, you still have your own teeth, and you have mercury fillings. Charcoal is good because mercury fillings are not really great to have in your mouth. So charcoal is great to get rid of anything that's going on there, get rid of any toxins that are being released by this mercury in your mouth. I mean, can you believe it? Back in the day, they were putting mercury in our mouths. Ugh. Anyway, so activated charcoal is great if you have any mercury fillings and you're not on any medication. It's fantastic. What was I going to say? So that's I think that's charcoal. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else there is. So the next thing that I do to get energy is surround yourself with positive people. That's really important. Positive people, because positivity begets positivity, right? If you surround yourself with negative people, then it's going to be hard to remain positive. You're the only one in the room that's positive, right? You can do it, but it's not easy. So why make life difficult? So yeah, surround yourself with positive people. And pretty often that means finding work that you enjoy. For myself, finding work that I enjoy, it leads me to, I'm positive, I'm happy, and my clients are happy, positive, and I enjoy being with them. It's just nice to be with people who are positive, that are friendly, and just easy to get along with. So, and it makes life much easier. So surround yourself with people that you actually like. The people that like you, the people that get you, understand you. I think that's very important as well for giving you energy. Yes, you're not going to get on with everybody, but that's a a given, really, isn't it? We all know that. In life, we're not going to get on with everybody. So, yeah, it's just that you do need a circle of positive people around you to give you that energy. So that's important. Laughter. Oh, laughter is so important. Have a good belly laugh. Laughter is actually the best medicine. Yeah, it really is. Once you have that good belly laugh, it really does massage all the internal organs. You get the blood flowing. It's just fantastic. So laughter is the best medicine. Don't forget it. Always make time for laughter. Never become too serious in life. Okay? There are times to be serious, obviously, but laughter is the best medicine. Don't make it difficult to laugh. Yeah, laugh. Make sure you can laugh easily, and don't be too serious in life and too sober all the time, because really it can stress your body out. Let your personality shine through. Be yourself. Let your personality shine through. Be happy, be joyful, and if things aren't quite going well, it just is what it is. You just have to shrug and move on. If you can do something about it, great. If not, you just have to move on. That's just life. Life is tough. Sometimes we have to just get a helmet. Yeah, life is tough, and but there can be joy in the journey. So I'm hoping that if those few things will help you to gain more energy. Yeah, that's what I use. I find them personal. They're personal to me. So I'm just hoping that they will help you. And if you have any other ideas of how we can be energetic after 60, please let me know in the comments what you do. I'd love to see your comments. And if you like this video, please give it a like. Help a small channel. You like and subscribe, because I'm a very small channel. So, every bit does help. So I hope it helps you, and I shall see you in the next video.